Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see an array program to display the student result. Normally in exam, they'll ask you to find the class average or subject average for 40 students or 50 students and display the results, or they'll ask you to display the class average or the deviation of class average. So we'll take this program example and you can solve any other program which comes of this type. So we'll take the question, write a program to input and store roll numbers, names and marks in 3 subjects of n number of students. So here they didn't specify how many number. In some program they will specify 40 students or 50 students. Here it is given as n. That means it can be any number in a 5 single dimensional array. That means you should have a separate array for roll numbers, then you will have an array for name and then 3 subjects. So for totally 5 single dimensional array, and display the remark based on the average marks given below. So you can see you have to find the class that is subject average. According to the subject average, you have to check the criteria and display the remark what is given here. You can see if the average mark is 85 to 100, then the remark should be displayed as excellent. If the mark is between 75 to 84, then the remark should be displayed as distinction, and if it is 60 to 74, the remark should be first class. And average marks, if it is 40 to 59, then your remark should be displayed as pass. And if suppose the average marks is less than 40, then you have to display the remark as poor. So we are going to see this program. So this is the BlueJ screen. You are included an scanner class package, and then you have created an object for scanner class, and then you are going to input number of students before declaring all the arrays, because you are going to declare the arrays based on the number of students. So you are going to enter the number of students, message will be displayed, and then you have to input an integer value which will be stored in n. That will be the input. Okay, that is the number of students you are going to input. Now based on this, you are going to declare the remaining 5 arrays. As the question suggests, you should declare 5 arrays. You can see how to declare it with n number of elements. So you can see int roll number, open and close square bracket, then equal to new, then int again, and then within square bracket you can see no numbers are given. You can see an alphabet, that is n, which is nothing but the number of students which has been stored. So based on this input, automatically the declaration will be executed. That means if the n value is 10, then this arrays, 5 arrays will define 10 number of boxes, that is empty boxes where you can store the values. Same way you can declare the remaining, that is the name, which is of string type, and store the string values, and then 3 different marks, mark m1, m2, m3 are the 3 different arrays to store the marks, and which is also of n number of elements. Now as the question suggests, you have to find the average. According to the average marks, you are going to display the remarks. Okay, so you are going to declare an average avg as the variable, which is of double type. Now you are going to input the student details. So as we all know that you should use a loop statement which will start from 0 and end it by n. The first statement in the loop is you are going to display a message to show that how many number of students is going on, because sometimes you may give 10, sometimes you may give 20, and sometimes you may give 40 or 50. So you need to count how many students you already entered. So just displayed a message, and with an value I plus 1. So I value for the first student will be 0. So you want to count from 1. So yeah, just given as I plus 1. So it will be displaying as student detail 1 and student detail 2. It goes on like that according to the input. Now you are going to display the that is you are going to input the roll number. So roll number will be stored in our roll no of I equal to se.nextInt, which will store the integer value. Next statement is to store the name, and they have taken 3 subject marks at a stretch. So that means you can either enter 3 marks by pressing enter, or you can at a stretch you can write the 3 marks with space in between, so that your screen will not be full. Okay, so if suppose if I am entering for 3 students, you can see the 3 student detail as well as the output in the same screen itself. So that's the reason I given like that. Otherwise you can separately give individual message, subject number 1 or science, maths or social, like that you can give it individual system of print statement and also individual input statement. Okay, next we are going to display the student details with remarks. So here I am giving an heading as student detail above the loop, so that it will be displayed only once, and the loop again will be executed from 0 to n minus 1, that is I lesser than n. Now here I am going to find the average. So this is the statement to find the average. AVG equal to within parenthesis you have to write m1 of I plus m2 of I plus m3 of I. That is very important because it is an array variable. You cannot directly write m1 plus m2 plus m3. You should write within square bracket the value. So first value, that is 0. I value will be the first element, that is 0. So m of 0 plus m2 of 0 plus m3 of 0. So first element of each subject will be added, and then it is divided by 3. So you can either give 3 or you can give 3.0. Why I given 3.0 is average is declared as double, m1, m2, m3 is declared as integer. So if both the operands, numerator and denominator, are integers, then you will expect only integer value as the result. If you want decimal digits, then you have to give one operand as double type. So I given 3.0, so that no need to use typecast and then convert it into double. It automatically store decimal digits. Okay, and next we are going to display the roll number along with the roll number variable, and then you are going to display name, and then you are going to display the average. After that I am going to display the remark. So before going to the displaying the remark, you have to check the condition. So if AVG is greater than or equal to 85, you would have noticed that I did not give AVG as an array. I did not declare it as an array. The reason for it is not necessary. I am going to just check and immediately I am going to display the remark, and next iteration again the previous value will be replaced. So it is not necessary that to store the array for average. If sometimes in question if they ask average also to be displayed for all the students, one below the other in a table format, then you need to use array variable. Otherwise it is not necessary. You can use a normal variable, check the calculate the average, check the condition, immediately you can replace with the next condition. Okay, now you are going to check whether the average is greater than or equal to 85. So the range is, first range is 85 to 100. So the marks won't go beyond 100. So you can give the just a condition a greater than or equal to 85. If it is true, you are going to just display the remark as excellent. Okay, and then if the average is between 75 to 84, so greater than or equal to 75 and lesser than or equal to 84, then you have to display the remark as distinction. Then the third condition is if the average is greater than 60 and average is less than or equal to 74, then first class. Then you have got one more condition, average is greater than or equal to 40 and less than or equal to 59, then remark is pass. Finally, suppose if the value is lesser than 40, then automatically it goes to the else part, the final else part, that will be, the remark will be poor. So it will be displaying this message. Now I am going to compile this program. No syntax errors, close. Now right click on it, click on void main and click on OK button. Now I am going to enter only for 2 students. Now I can see student detail 1. So I am going to give the roll number as 101 and I am going to give as Ashok and 3 subject marks. As I told you, you can either give one below the other or you can give in the same line with space in between. And student 2 detail, so 102 I am giving it as Bala. Then marks can be say 45, say average mark 46 and 43. Now press enter, you can see student result has been displayed here. So roll number 101 and average, the name is Ashok and average is 76.0 and the remark is distinction because it crosses 75. And next roll number is 102 and the name is Bala, and you can see the average is 44 point something, and decimal digits are given. So here you can see it go to the last previous category, that is pass. Okay, that will be displayed. So you can also display it, you can also find for 40 students or 50 students, depends upon the question. Okay, for practical reason we are given only 2. This program will work for any number of students. Hope you understood the program. You can try out this program. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, thank you.